Hello everyone and welcome back to Creator Get. We continue with our Mario Maker 2 series this week with courses that only use the theme of Mario Bros. 3. And while Mario 3 is admittedly my least favorite of all the available themes in Mario Maker 2, you all submitted some really awesome courses. They weren't exactly enough to make me change my mind about Mario 3 being the worst theme, but enough to make me consider it. But personal bias aside, these were the top 4 courses of this week. For 4-1, we've got a unique course in the form of This Is the Only Level by Dogarsx. This puzzle level has you experience deja vu all over again as you escape different variations on the same room over and over and over again. Like any good difficulty spike, it gradually builds and becomes more confusing as you progress. However, like with any other puzzle level, I suggest you turn off the comments, it'll spoil it pretty hard. For 4-1, we've got a unique course in the form of This Is the Only Level by Dogarsx. This puzzle level has you experience deja vu all over again as you escape different variations on the same room over and over and over again. Like any good difficulty spike, it gradually builds and becomes more confusing as you progress. However, like with any other puzzle level, I suggest you turn off the comments, it'll spoil it pretty hard. For 4-1, we... Okay. Yeah, dumb joke's dumb. Moving on. 4-2 takes us into the sky with Hook Me Up by Mc-Meaty. This course does a lot right with its main gimmick of utilizing hooks to swing around in a more traditional Mario course. I will say that I'm not sure how Nintendo would feel about Mario interacting with so many hookers, at least not outside my fanfics. I might sound like a broken record with my preaching of 4-step level design, but this pulls off the concept really well. It introduces the gimmick in a safe environment, then gradually builds as it adds more and more obstacles for you to navigate. It also has a secret or two that might tempt you off the beaten path. But more than that, it's just a fun level that brings out some of that classic Mario charm. Repping 4-3, we have Shmup Through the Castle by Citizen Erased. While these typically feature a barrage of enemies endlessly spawning through pipes, this one takes it a bit slower by having enemies on guided tracks, starting with Goombas but slowly ramping up the enemies that spit out projectiles as you work your way around them. This level is as punishing as it is fun, and brings a new meaning to the phrase, "Step on me, mommy." In my opinion, the one blemish on an otherwise great course is the addition of the boss fight. I understand that everyone wants a glorious crescendo to punctuate their masterpiece, but I honestly don't think over-the-top boss fights are the way to do it 100% of the time. That is, unless it's naturally integrated into the level, which in this case feels a little off due to the arena format and the random elements of the other obstacles. But aside from that, it's a great level. And before we hit our final course, here's some honorable mentions. And to cap things off, we have The Lumber Mill by Van Accessible. This course, on top of being fun and challenging, tells a story about deforestation and climate change in the Mushroom Kingdom. No doubt a level financed by the fake news over at the liberal mushroom media. In fact, Lord Bowser himself had a little something to say about the egregious propaganda in several tweets this morning. And while I don't know how to punctuate this bit, I did succeed in adding like an hour to the editing process. So I consider this a massive waste of both my time and yours. You're welcome. Anywho, in this level, you'll be climbing vines, dashing past buzzsaws, and using bombs to break your way to the finish. And while I did just complain about punctuating a course with a boss fight not 38 seconds ago, I think this one did it a little better in that it doesn't feel like too much of a deviation from the main concept of the level. Ultimately, this will challenge you, and it will kill you quite a lot, but it's never unfair, and beating it is its own reward. And that's it for this week's showcase. What'd you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. As always, the links for everything are in the description of the video. And next week's theme will be the final and my personal favorite of all of the main themes offered in Mario Maker 2, Super Mario World. Bonus points for using Yoshi, so submit your courses and I'll see you guys next week. Later.